Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another night of 5 minutes a day. It is January 11th on a Friday. Getting to this about 10 o'clock. I guess I like to do these at night. Been thinking today about what I wanted to do this, and I think I figured it out. So 5 minutes starts now. Not that I keep to that counter, but I try to. Anyway, so today I want to talk about self-promotion. It's one of the things that I am kind of doing here. It's one of the things that you pretty much have to do anymore if you want to do something other than work at a standard job. And even then you have to, because you've got to promote yourself in through a resume and putting yourself out there and doing that's what an interview is. It's self-promotion. But it's difficult. For me, I'm a more introverted person. I grew up very, 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 very shy. And I also come from a very, I don't know how to say this, very Christian background. And it's kind of funny because my parents they didn't really push it on me. We just went to church because that's what you did in West Texas in the 80s and 90s, especially in a small town. But anyway, so in that kind of tradition, you just don't, self-promotion is a type of like pride. It's just not something you do. You don't put yourself out there. You let other people push you up. And, you know, and there's definitely value in that, having other people do it. The problem is, kind of in a modern Western American hyper individualistic country where more and more jobs aren't corporate. They're not, you don't get a job and work it the rest of your life doing a similar thing. Especially my generation, even though I'm not really sure what generation I am anymore, it always changes. I'm right on the edge of millennials, top end, I think. And so, you know, we change jobs a lot until I think mine, Gen X, kind of skip around a while until we find something and then we go for it. I kind of haven't found that. I'm in the middle of a career change at the moment, and even that requires self-promotion. And so I always feel this really kind of unease of putting myself out there. Part of it's because there's risk. I could be rejected. And I think I've said this before, but it's funny because I'm not really all that afraid of rejection. I don't like rejection. Who does? But I'm not really afraid of rejection in so much as I'm afraid of being ignored. Now that goes back to some personal and dating probably stuff, where I don't really, it's not that big of a deal if, you know, if I go out with somebody and we go on a date and things just don't work. That happens. I remember a woman I dated for a little while. I enjoyed it, and she wasn't feeling it, and so she told me that, you know, this wasn't what she wanted to do, and so I said, hey, you know, you gave this a shot. We went for it, and it's not what you wanted, so okay. You know, I'm not happy about it. I'm bummed a little bit, but you gave it a shot. Let's do this. You know, whatever. And she was very surprised. She definitely expected me to blow up on her and be mad and go into hysterics and all that stuff. Which is kind of funny because which gender is the emotional one? Yeah. So anyway, what's bothered me most in dating isn't so much the you know, being rejected or something not working. It's being ignored, asking somebody out and hearing nothing, saying hi and hearing nothing, being ghosted. That's worse, and that's, you know, another reason why I don't like dating so much, because it's so much of self-promotion, and I'm just so indoctrinated, and maybe is the right word, there's a weird mix of things from personality to that kind of upbringing of a weird version of humility that anything that you, if you put yourself out there, if you push for something, if you promote yourself, if you try to show the people that you're good, that you're worth something, that you can do a job, that you can talk about ideas well, that they should listen. And that's kind of what I'm running into now. Is I've been doing these for a while now, on and off. Stopped during the holidays for a little bit, and just ran out of time. And I haven't been promoting these online very much. I haven't been posting them on Facebook or Twitter. And my mother, she asked me why. She asked kind of, well, why don't you do that? Why don't you post these on social media? You'll get more views. And I don't know. It's kind of scary. Partly because what if I say something dumb, or what if these aren't any good, and I kind of know they're not any good, or what if they are good? What if people enjoy these things? What if I start saying things in ways that really connect with people, and I start getting a following? Then I'm almost a little bit beholden to that following, and then all the trolls come out. One of the things I've noticed, I'll write some post on Facebook about something, and a bunch of people, what I consider a bunch of people, will share it, and then almost inevitably one of their followers will decide they need to say something ridiculous on my post, and I try to be kind, and sometimes they're just trolling, and other times they just don't know what the heck's going on. And so I'm a little scared of that. But I'm going to have to get over that, because this is important stuff, I think. My business stuff, where I'm trying to do tech work, kind of fill that gap between your nephew or son or brother or sister that's really good with tech stuff, or kid, and then the high-end professionals, or the people who say they're high-end professionals, doing everything from changing your Wi-Fi password to making sure your remotes work to making sure you're doing your backups right, all kinds of stuff. Installing new AV systems, home audio systems. Yeah. Or just mixing live audio, because I've done that for forever. So it's kind of wild. There's also some music stuff I'd like to do. But again, all that stuff is self-promotion. For it to potentially be valuable, for it to potentially be big enough that I could make some money off of any of this, make a living doing any of it, I have to self-promote. And that's scary, for all the reasons I've just mentioned. But I'm going to have to get over it. I think I already said that. I'm just going to have to do it. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to have to try. I'm going to have to believe in myself, even when it feels like no one else does. So here's one of my first tries in these videos. So if you like these, subscribe, put a comment on here telling me what you think about self-promotion. Encourage me, or tell me I'm dumb, whatever. Anyway, y'all have a great Friday night. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow, Saturday. I don't know if I'll do another video, but I might. There's a couple I have ideas rolling around in my head for. One of them includes why a lot of modern dating is effectively prostitution without rules. I mean, at least in sex work, you know what you're getting. there's some agreement. Dating, you don't know what you're getting. There's no agreement, and it can get interesting. Anyway, if you want to hear about that, like, comment, tell me. And in the meantime, I will see you all later. You have a great weekend. Peace. Bye.